Cyrus the Great. Cyrus the Great, also known as Cyrus II, was the founder of the Achaemenid Empire. The reason why he was called Cyrus II is because he was named after his grandfather. Cyrus was born from a marriage from the Perses and Media. His father was a Persian king, Cambyses I, and his mother was a Median princess, Mandana. Before becoming the king of kings of the Achaemenid Empire, Cyrus was the king of Anshan of Persis. Cyrus established his empire in 550 BC, when he defeated his grandfather from his mother's side, Astyages, the last king of the Median Empire. Cyrus famously conquered Lydia and Babylon, when he defeated Croesus, the king of Lydia, and Nabonidus, the king of Babylon. He was known for his generosity and kindness, like banning slavery in his empire and freeing the enslaved Jews and even building them a new temple. Cyrus was respectful towards the culture of the people he conquered, and not forcing his own on them. Cyrus passed away in 530 BC. There are several accounts about his death, but modern historians believe Cyrus passed away in his bed. Many view Cyrus as the first king of Iran, but that's totally false, because before Cyrus, there were many Iranian kings and even emperors. Cambyses II. Cambyses was the firstborn of Cyrus the Great. Just like his father, the reason why he was called Cambyses II was because he was also named after his grandfather. Cambyses was famous for his conquest of Egypt. Cambyses conquered Egypt through the Battle of Pelusium, which made him the first Iranian monarch who also was the pharaoh of Egypt. Cambyses was known for being an evil, insane tyrant who treated his people badly, married his sisters, and murdered his siblings. But modern historians believe that most of these things were propaganda, and Cambyses was actually a great and respectful king. Cambyses died in 522 BC. He was returning to his capital from Egypt because he got the news that someone has claimed the throne for himself. Cambyses died on the way, either in an accident or attempting suicide. Gaumata.
Gaumata was not a member of the Achaemenid house. Some suggest he was a magi who stole the throne by disguising himself as Bardia, the younger brother of Cambyses II. Cambyses murdered his brother to make sure he will not claim the throne while he was busy far away in Egypt. Gaumata ruled the empire for about a year, and got deposed by 7 Persian noblemen when they found out he was not the real Bardia. Some modern historians believe that Cambyses did not murder his brother, and Gaumata was actually the real Bardia. But we do not know if it is true or not, because it's unclear to this day.
Darius the Great. Darius the Great, also known as Darius I, was the son-in-law of Cyrus the Great. His parents were Hystaspes and Irdabama. Darius was one of the 7 Persian noblemen who deposed Gaumata. Darius was chosen as the new king because he was viewed as the worthiest one. Darius married the daughters of Cyrus the Great, and his main wife and queen was the eldest one, Atusa. Darius the Great shared a common ancestor with Cambyses, Bardia, and Atusa. Achaemenid. Darius built many castles and palaces. For example, the Persepolis. He created a new tax system. He also became the first man who ruled over 3 continents by expanding the empire to Europe. Darius took some of the Greek city-states, but he got defeated at the Battle of Marathon. Darius was planning a new campaign, but he passed away. Unlike the previous Achaemenid king of kings, Darius ordered to bury him in a mountain in Nakhche-Rostam, which later became a tradition to the rest of the Achaemenid kings. Darius the Great was the first Achaemenid king who got buried in Nakhche-Rostam. Xerxes I. Xerxes I was the eldest son of Darius the Great and Atusa, but he was not Darius's firstborn. Darius had 3 older sons from one of his other wives, but he made Xerxes his heir because Xerxes was the grandson of Cyrus the Great.
Xerxes is famous for his invasion of ancient Greece, which made the empire at its maximum expansion when he conquered Athens. However, it only lasted for only 1 year, because his invasion failed. Xerxes built many palaces in Persepolis, like the Gate of All Nations, and he also made some rock reliefs as well. Xerxes got assassinated by his general Artabanus and a eunuch named Aspamiteres.
Artaxerxes I. Artaxerxes I was a son of Xerxes I, but he was not his firstborn. He had two older brothers, Darius and Hystaspes. After Artabanus assassinated Xerxes, he slandered Darius that he was the one who killed Xerxes. He ascended Artaxerxes to the throne by making him his puppet king. Artaxerxes executed Artabanus and Aspamiteres for murdering his father. He also assassinated Hystaspes in order to make sure he will not steal the throne from him too. When Artaxerxes became king, the Peloponnesian War started in ancient Greece. Artaxerxes secretly supported the Greeks to fight each other. Artaxerxes built some palaces in Persepolis as well. Xerxes II. Xerxes II was the firstborn of Artaxerxes I. He ruled the empire for only 45 days. That's right, 45 days. The reason why his reign was so short is because he got murdered by his younger stepbrother, Sogdianus. Xerxes II had the shortest time of reign among the Achaemenid kings. Sogdianus. Sogdianus was one of the sons of Artaxerxes I. He became king after he assassinated his older stepbrother Xerxes II. Just like his stepbrother, Sogdianus also had a short time of reign, because after ruling for only 7 months, he also got killed by one of his other stepbrothers, Darius II. Darius II. Darius II was one of the sons of Artaxerxes I. His real name was actually Oches. He changed it to Darius II after he became king. He, along with the help of his mother, Cosmariteden, and his stepsister, Parysatis, deposed his stepbrother, Sogdianus. Yes, there were many family issues in that time in the Achaemenid house, yes, I know. Brothers killing each other. After deposing and killing Sogdianus, Darius II became the new king of kings of the Achaemenid Empire. Darius II continued supporting Sparta in the Peloponnesian War, which eventually led to the Spartans' victory and the Achaemenids interfering in the Greeks' policy. The most famous event in his reign was Egypt emerging independence from the Achaemenid rule by Amirtaus. Darius II passed away in 404 BC. Darius II was the last Achaemenid king who got buried in Nakhshe Rostam. Artaxerxes II. Artaxerxes II was a son of Darius II. His reign is famous for his conflict between his younger brother, Cyrus the Younger, which eventually led to a civil war. Artaxerxes II emerged victorious, and Cyrus the Younger got killed. Artaxerxes II tried to take back Egypt, but he failed. Artaxerxes II passed away after ruling the empire for about 45 or 46 years, which means he had the longest reign among the Achaemenid kings. Oh my God! Artaxerxes II got buried in Persepolis. Artaxerxes III. Artaxerxes III was a son of Artaxerxes II. His birth and original name was Oches. He later changed it to Artaxerxes when he became king. Artaxerxes III was not the firstborn and the heir, because he had 3 older brothers, Darius, Ariaspes, and Arsames. But he succeeded to get rid of them and make him the heir. Artaxerxes III succeeded to take back Egypt and became the new Iranian pharaoh. Artaxerxes III got poisoned by the hands of one of his servants named Bagoes. Artaxerxes III got buried in Persepolis. Artaxerxes IV. Artaxerxes IV, also known as Arses, was a son of Artaxerxes III. He got into the throne by the help of his father's murderer, Bagoes, to become his puppet ruler. Arses tried to kill and get rid of Bagoes by poisoning him, but he failed, and after 2 years of ruling, he got poisoned by Bagoes himself. Darius III. Darius III was a grandson of Artaxerxes II from his mother's side, Sisigambis. His birth and original name was Artashata. He later changed it to Darius. He was one of the remaining members of the Achaemenid royal family, who got into the throne by the help of Bagoes. Darius succeeded to kill Bagoes and get rid of him. During his reign, the empire began to collapse because of the invasion of Macedon led by Alexander the Great in 334 BC, as Darius was losing against him over and over again and running away from him. Eventually, he got betrayed and murdered by his troops in 330 BC. There is an unfinished tomb at Persepolis that many people suggest it belongs to Darius III. Artaxerxes V. Artaxerxes V was a nephew of Darius III. His birth and original name was Bessus. He was the one who betrayed Darius and killed him. Many people view him as a self-claimed king because the empire was already collapsing and nearly dead. Although the empire was already destroyed in 330 BC, Artaxerxes V tried to stop Alexander with the help of the remaining eastern lands of the empire, but he failed. Alexander's troops captured him and later executed him. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.